The first day of this journey. That's pretty cool. He suddenly became the grandson of Zhu Yuanzhang, the future emperor of Daimyo. From some angles, it's a good time to travel. It's a pity that I don't know after the car accident in my previous daughter-in-law. If he is also in Daimyo, I really have no regrets in my life. Congratulations to the host for reward item Maju. Reward items, truth or true stickers. Maju true sticker. These two things don't seem to be very useful. Actually, I'd rather have that kind of thing. There are those props plus his identity as an emperor and myself in this era. It's basically godlike. These bamboo dragonflies with no spine, minion gas, plus an automatic universal engineer. That's fine too. With these things, cooperate with any boar. You can be in the sky above Yin, build a floating island. With the technological capabilities no one has ever been a threat to themselves. According to the urinary properties of useful props, it is estimated that the formal task must possibly obtained. I just don't know how difficult the official task is. But there is no way. After all, optional missions can only provide ordinary. This was also said in advance. Anyway, talk is better than these two things are better than a full set of fights. The pig and shrimp people originally wanted to take, but after raising his hand to play, he dispelled the idea. According to the content of this Maju's IQ is very high. Character is the same as a horse. If the navel orange pose you throw people off unceremoniously, forget it. In case it gets I'm afraid the entire coming palace will have to try again tomorrow in the more spacious imperial comparative insurance. Oh, truth or shine stickers. This thing is used to solve cases. In fact, I remember that blue jade was used by Zhu Yuanzhang in the name of rebellion. Next time, try sticking it on him in front of Grandpa. Let's see if he really wants to rebel or pretend to rebel. If Blue Jade knew his lovely and intelligent thinking about digging a hole for myself, it is estimated that the brain congestion is as angry as Lou's. Brother Lan, don't turn around. My head is spinning for you. How did you say the emperor came to be? How did you leave? I just asked everyone in the neighborhood carefully. No one has seen the emperor. It can't be another fairy appearance. I think it might have been an epiphany. It's useless to say more here. We only need to know one thing now. Char is still alive. That's enough. As for the immortals, I originally wanted to wait until the morning, but I'm as impatient as you are. My heart itches. And I can't see shrimp for a second right now. I feel bad all over. His Majesty will bring shrimp to us. Explain that you are not going to hide what happened to the shrimp. It's getting late. Please go back first. Tomorrow I will go to the palace to ask the matter clearly. Family is still alive. Shrimp Li Bashing. Ding Yu and those people may not have to die. Since the outbreak of the Huiyang, many people in the Huixi General also implicated, but just go to jail. Not executed. Blue Jade is also very clear. If a pig and shrimp people die, these people are all future emperors Zhu Yongwen's threat. Because the people of the Huixi General, it's not good to fight with Zhu Yongwen. No matter which way the gods blessed my grandson. I Blue Jade thank him. Char is still alive. The future Chu Jun must be him. In this way, Li Bashing and those people are no longer a threat. Perhaps not yet considered extrajudicial. Open the net. Leave them to assist Kaisun. As the saying goes, a few are happy. Blue Jade is happy at the same time. It's not easy on the lady's side. Although Zhu Yuanzhang was spared the punishment of but I won't let him go so easily. So he punished him before trying. Tear away one night. Zhu shrimp that little brat. I will not spare him. What are your orders? Send this letter back to Lu for me. Does the Empress want Grandpa to vent for herself? Well, I would love to, but that little brat is loved by the Holy One. How to move? And this is just playing. The prince is still angry. If I go to get revenge on those two little devils, it's just not interesting. Okay, hurry up and deliver the letter. It's the Empress. The servant will go now. Zhu Yuanzhang only banned the Lu, but it doesn't ban others. Junner quickly delivered the letter to Lu Ben. In such a hurry to deliver the letter, what happened at Stone Palace? The Empress wrote it all in the letter. Grandpa, see for yourself. I can't tell for a while. What pig man comes back from the dead? That's impossible. Could that girl be making fun of her father? What Grandpa and Empress say here is true. The Spring Festival Gala is also amazing. You can use your name as a treasure. There is no need for the Empress to lie to Grandpa. Dad, what's all this fuss about? See for yourself. Dad, how is this possible? The pig and shrimp man saved the immortal. And there is also a baby from the immortal. Why does this look like nonsense? But it doesn't look like your sister is lying. This! Yes, just pretend what your sister said is true. What do you think we should do about it? If true, we can't just let this go. When has our family suffered such a loss? That kid just didn't take us seriously. What do you mean? The son thought he had to give him some color to see. Make an instrument for my eldest. That's an easy thing to say. But that little devil now lives in Coming Palace, beloved by the Holy One. How can we get revenge on him? One less hair. I'm afraid we're all going to have to eat and walk around. But if that's it, I really can't swallow this breast. The eldest sister suffered such a great grief. If you can't swallow this breast, you have to swallow it. Emperor's grand standing behind is the entire Huixi general. We can't afford to offend. This sister need also understand. So he wrote a letter, just in advance. Just tell us about the resurrection of the pig and shrimp people. Dad, I'm going to see my eldest sister. I want to know what the eldest sister thinks. That would be fine. Take a long-term plan. By the way, ask about the pig and shrimp according to what the girl said and his true throne. I'm afraid there is no hope for our language at all. This is not sustainable. Still have to figure out a way to do what they think they should, but without giving him the power of Prime Minister. Girl, why are you here? Is Jar asleep? Maybe it's a little unaccustomed. Just slept. Shigehachi, please stop and rest for a while. A bowl of lotus seeds. Go get angry. Hey girl, you just healed. You should get more rest. Let go of the big and small things in the palace. Leave it to the servants. You do everything yourself. Sooner or later you have We don't want to be alone in the future. Ha ha ha. Do you still have 3,000 beauties in your harem? It's 30,000 in You are the only one who can argue with us. Ha ha. Okay. Listen to you. Don't fight like that. I don't want to be the queen mother too soon. We will find a way to find someone to share the affairs of the What do you think about the girl, Dong? Yeah, so it's probably not a very fuel-efficient lamp. I guess I'm thinking about the throne. I'm afraid he will be bad for shrimp in the future. He dares if a hair is missing. We will destroy his 9 clans Chamba, although shrimp are now raised in front of us. But you still have to watch out for that woman. Tomorrow, we will let Zhang Huan protect the eldest grandson. Speaking of shrimp, respect ate who for you. There are a lot of people from when you involved in the case. How are you going to? If the shrimp dies, we are going to kill them tomorrow. But our eldest grandson is alive. It has to be memorized. After all, they are all shrimp's uncle. It should be like if you kill too many people in Blue Jade. The Jiangnan clan behind the Lu clan was unmanned. Must be a disaster. The authorities are fans of the Girl, what do you say? Now that I think about it, we're all really scared. We are bound to make young when that child the emperor's grandson. In addition, Biao also emphasizes every gang in Jiangnan is bound at that time. It will inevitably lead to a situation where the civilian government is dominated by the government. We must support another force. The generals are suppressed too much and someone will definitely have the idea at that time. Da Mingwei will be the same. I have to. Emperor Hongwu's vision is indeed very long. When Li Zi returned to the brain, think carefully. Basically, the biggest dilemma in the middle one of them figured it civilian dictatorship. Isn't this the Dongling party in the late Ming dynasty? One day Zhu Xia got up early. After changing clothes, I said good morning to the queen. Then he couldn't wait to leave the cunning palace. Your Highness, where are you going? I'm going to the Imperial Horse Room. There are still many interesting places in his palace. The little princesses also want to see you. The Imperial horses stink. Don't go. What fun are you playing? You really think I'm a kid? No need. I'm going to the Imperial Horse Room. Don't worry, I'm not going horseback. I can't even touch a horse stool at my height now. What horse to ride? I'm not stupid. I don't want to ride a horse. If one accidentally drops himself, 10 hits are not enough for His Majesty to Then why did His Highness go to the Imperial Horse Room? Go to the Imperial Horse Room. Then you will know. Oh. Your Highness, what is this? Bamboo has eyes. She gasps for breath. Could it be that it is another gadget given by the gods? That's the thing called Maju. Is it the offspring of horses and bamboo? How does Mehi bamboo produce horses? Well, you ask me. How do I know? If the gods come down to earth, I may not be able to Pig and shrimp white Zhang Huan is about to step on. Suddenly Nelvita who threw Maju into a yarn back. So he took half a step back. He blinked his big cute eyes at Zhang Huan. Uncle John, this horse bamboo runs faster than a horse. Would you like to try it? This thing can run on one leg. Yes, that's what the ancestors said. My father often taught me to be courteous to my elders. So Uncle Zhang Huan, let's try it first. The elder really dare not be. Your Highness, don't kill your hum. Just shout the inferior noun directly. Cut paper really qualifies as a legal image. Well, of course, Ben Tai soon means what you are welcome with that cup of paper. It's amazing that it doesn't fall. And it's really moving. And a heartbeat, as expected of an immortal's baby. Stimulate. Woo! Jumping so high! Your Highness, I feel like I'm flying. It's too fast, don't move. Shoot me and be honest. Don Juan is but Maju not only kept jumping for this horse, even started flicking his tail desperately. This power is stronger than the fiercest Don Juan immediately couldn't stand screaming. I won't ride you anymore. Stop now, Your Highness. Help, how can this come down? Fortunately, I didn't. Otherwise, you can still die if you fall like forget it. Let's take this thing to dry clothes. Too dangerous. It's not safe to dry clothes or let Grandpa wet. It's better to find a way to approve him. Do you want me to ride it? Nonsense won't give you a ride. You're going to chop me up like firewood. You mean you don't want to ride for other people? Oh, I see. After all, it is a prop produced by the system. Although he is wild, he will not hurt the master. Haha. I am rough-skinned and flesh okay to fall, but His Highness the Tai Sun's key was thrown like that. Not enough to cut off your whole family's head together. Your Highness danger. Get down here. Ha 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 ha. Drive ha 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 ha. Ah, what's going on outside? Why is it so noisy? Something big happened. Your Majesty, something is wrong. Your Highness is in a hurry for the bamboo to fly outside. Ready, go! Your Highness, stop it! Ha 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 ha, it's so cool! Just like turning flying again, jump a little higher. Ah! Don Juan, what do you eat? Hurry up and save our shrimp. Something so dangerous. How dare you let a shrimp touch it? His Majesty seems to call something a horse. It is a precious cup given by a fairy, and I am also so I went up and tried it for His Highness first. In the end, Maju didn't know what was crazy. Just threw the cup out. Then I didn't pay attention to the cup. Your Highness is going up. I was wrong. Don't hit me. What are you doing kneeling here? Hurry up and chase me. If our eldest grandson is missing a hair, believe it or not, we wish Your Majesty is not persistent. So go and retrieve His Highness the Great Sun. Oh! Yeah. What kind of person? This is a compensation for the road almost got hit. Which car is that so domineering? This is outrageous. This is talent. Is there a king's law? That's Dr. Guanglu's Ruben's car. You scold softly. Listen to those who follow behind. Maybe get a beating. Dr. Guanglu is amazing. Big deal. I'll tell the budget. The Emperor is busy. Even if I want to help you preside over justice, I may not be comes and goes. It can drag on for a few months. Can you afford to wait? Besides, it's a precondition. The rest of the book is at best to be scolded and lose some money. Painless. You are different. You are not going to get revenge. So save it. Ah, my nephew Xu Yongwen. The identity of the Emperor's grandson turns out already shrimp. That damn kid. You can come alive if you buy powder. This little beast dares to calculate even his own mother. That virtue is just like typing in the northern. How can you compare his filial nephew Xu Yongwen? Lu Dual thought of Xu Ziren becoming the Emperor and my grandson in his 100. Although the Lu family can't afford, but Lu Dual really couldn't swallow this breast. I seem to be having too much fun and causing trouble. Kid, what did you just do to me? Blue DUI, who had a cut on his head, glaring at the pig and shrimp. At this point, Maju also realized that he was in trouble. Looking at the other side, the waste mask Gran is just a bamboo horse with a string. Ha ha ha, this Maju is really powerful. This shrimp is a little skeptical now. At that time, I took the initiative to let myself ride not because of his status as a master. I heard it. If I say disobedient, I will chop it off as firewood. Anyway, I was a little bit wrong about that. I'll give you the money for your carriage and the doctor's money. The prom man's tone is very firm. No apology in mind. Although I am a little reckless, but this guy's carriage is rampaging down the street. It's not a good thing either. So Ju Shrimp plans to compensate some silver. Give a little more at most. Think of it as mental damage. I will lack your broken money. This clearly did not take my Lu family seriously. You want to lose money? Okay, I will see how much money your family can. Hey, okay. You give me 1,000 taels of gold. This young master will not make it difficult. That kid is out of luck. Right? He actually offended the Lu family. It's going to be over. Could the Lu family be the Lu family's mate? Is it really a bug? My family hasn't come to settle the bill. You bumped into it yourself. Where is your broken carriage? Worth 1,000 taels if you could say it. I'll give you the money. A little kid is surrounded by more than a dozen people. I'm not afraid at all. And listen to this. It seems that he can really get 1,000 taels. It can't be after the famous family. No, the money is okay, but the factory must be found. Anyway, as long as I don't, his family doesn't dare to do anything to me. The palanquin is not worth 1,000 taels is broken. May leave scars. Marrying a wife after taking office may be disliked. The so-called Spring Festival moment. You made me unable to marry naturally. You have to pay 1,000 taels of gold. This Lu family person is really actually care about a child. The kid just said he is willing to lose money. But the people of the Lu family have to find trouble. So unreasonable. It is, and I don't care. Also bullying. If you don't want to die, just come closer. My young master, is it you people who can talk about it? Hey kid. I'm going to give you two options. Or pay me 1,000 taels of gold, or sign a confession. Humble and the strong. In the eyes of modern people, it is estimated that how can that fish get back to the market? Should the onlookers be scolded, or should they be scolded? The concept in ancient times was true, but Qiangsha is wrong to think that the strongest Team Lu is arrogant. But I don't dare to mess around. Therefore, Team Lu chose its most suitable humiliate the peg to find a place for yourself. Nothing. What are you going to do if I don't sign? Hey you have to sign if you don't sign. Come here. Thought I was scared. Do it if you have the ability. Lu Duel thought he was a little more ruthless. Pretend to be strong. This little brat will pee his butt from fright. As a result, I didn't expect to be scary, so I really young mastered his otherwise let him pay a few hundred taels. More and more people came. Not good for us. This young master is in a good mood. Don't care about you as a little kid. The carriage and the doctor's money. You can go if you pay 200 taels of silver. I was really going to pay you a little money just now, but I've changed my mind now. Ben Shrimp suddenly feels that you don't deserve my money. Change your mother, kid. Don't be shameless. Yo, your face is not worth much. If you don't accept it, go to Huya with me to see you. Let Fian judge the right redemption and the wrong redemption. Oh yeah. If you go to Yinshanfu government office. Fu Yin is an old friend of his father. It will definitely help me a bit. At that time, not only will this kid lose, I have to get him to write a confession. Take a good breath. If the young master goes to Huya, I'm afraid we'll have to delay all day. Not worth it. We still have to attack to see her royal highness. I heard what my coachman said. Team Lu's brain calmed down a bit, grinding his teeth in anger. You can only count yourself unlucky. Decided to bring the place back next time. This young master is not like farewell like you. Just as the brigade was about to leave, in the distance, the sound of horses' noise behind also alerted the pig. He turned his head doubtfully. Recognized immediately. The person at the head is his uncle Lan Yu. Oh, he, Uncle Jier is here. Wow. Ouch! Uncle's precious nephew Sun-Ki misses you to death. Ha ha ha, uncle, nephew and grandson. Is this kid a pig and shrimp man? Young master, let's go quickly. Heroes don't eat losses in front of them. Did I let you go? My life is miserable. The brain god is begging for food on the roadside. I didn't expect this later life to hurt people. Those who are filial to the fullest are unable. As for dogs and horses, energy saving and aerobic non-entry. He's wearing a scarf, also a treasure. Morality is so inferior. I really know people and know the face, but I don't know my man is so pitiful. You can come out begging and get into trouble. This scholar is really too much, but it's amazing that the buck is a scholar. Ah! I didn't. He fell. I was just helping him up. Even if you push me, you still dare not admit it. Hey, I can't take it anymore. My back hurts so much. Younger sister. Ah ha 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 ah. my bad luck. There are 5 tails of silver. Here you go. Stop pestering me. That's a tried and true trick. Try again tomorrow in another place. The old beggar was keep your head up. He saw Lu Duo with a bandage on his head. At that time, Lan Yu severely if Lu Ben hadn't come to the rescue and begged for mercy, Lan Yu probably won't let him go so easily. What's the matter with this uncle? This money is for you. There are at least 50 silver doors in this lake. But there is no such thing as a free lunch. What does the uncle want me to do? How many times have you done something to that scholar just now? It's been 7 or 8 times. Has it ever leaked? Never. That's so great. I want you to use that message to find someone for me. Uncle wants me to know who you don't need to know. I'll tell you later. The 50 taels of silver is a deposit. I'll give you another 500 taels of silver if things go well. I will add another 500 taels to you. 500 taels and 500 taels back and forth. But it's 1,000 taels of silver. If I could have this 1,000 taels of silver, I'll be safe for the rest of my life. Don't worry, uncle. It's all on me. Must ruin that person's reputation. Stay here for the next 2 days and don't run around. When the time is right, I will contact you. How could you provoke the pig and shrimp people? Are you dying? Dad, listen to me explain. Well then, Team Lu immediately worked hard to explain what happened. Listen to Team Lu. Lu Ben's blood pressure suddenly rose. Good, can't imagine. That little brat is really not a good thing. Father, he really wrote the same as the eldest scheming. That guy is a grandson supported by Lan Yu. Still very popular. It's not good for us if we let it go like this. We have to find a way to make peace. Otherwise, how could the emperor look at our promise text more? These are the people waiting for me. Uncle, let's talk about it. Fuchsia's identity is too noble. Easy to move. If you didn't make any big mistakes, just make peace. On the contrary, it will make the emperor hate us even more. Does the child have relics? What are you afraid of? Then say it. I just met an old man who touches porcelain. The one who planted the dirty frame can be said if you let him do it. You can give the pig and shrimp a shy cat. It's not a big charge, but the most smoky thing about the emperor is as long as it definitely lower I like him and even punish him. But 90,000 expo. We can't bear the wrath of his majesty. This matter is still waiting for me and your uncles. Let's talk about it. How could a father be so hesitant about the future? Now that little brat lives in Kunming Palace. If you delay for a day, the emperor will love him more. The posture is too large to be lost. You go back and rest first. Recently, I have also studied at home some peace of mind. Strive to achieve fame as soon as I'm sick of it. Hey, that's right. And sooner or later, this tiger will have to suffer a big loss over the years. Now, how bad is the reputation of our Lu family? He has a lot of prestige towards my Lu family. If the matter with the Zhu family is not done well, the 2 boys nuclear and I watched the Dragon Rock of the Emperor. It's all settled when you return to your hometown in This cannot go on. It must be strictly controlled in the future. At least let the pair of ears get a reputation first. Lu Ben was worried about the future of the Lu team. Team Lu was extremely unhappy. Master, your injury is not healed yet. What is this little injury? Not broken hands or feet. No matter how much it hurts, my heart doesn't hurt. That damn mocking face of the Jew family. I feel uncomfortable. Brigade sister, I'm still grounded, so I can't stay here any longer. What's so important to me? And what about the wound on your face? Sister, are you willing to get that little brat bullied like that? Nature is unwilling, but there's nothing I can do if I'm not. Why do you have any idea? Ha ha ha, sister. Just think of a way to beat pig and shrimp slices out of their Team Lu will share the previous plan with Lu. I repeated it with Lu Shi. The lady looked helpless after listening. That's a good idea. But now that little brat lives in Kunming Palace, I can't even see it. What's more, he is out of the palace. Zhang Huang will also follow. The beggar you mentioned dares to act reckless. Was he killed when robbed? I really didn't think too much before. Now listen to my sister. There are indeed some loopholes in my plan. It's really unwilling to give up. Sister, pick the persimmon sauce. Since we can't move the pig family for can't move his brother. You mean Zhu Yunteng? Ha ha ha, that's right. Although the whole crater did not hurt much to the Jew, but you can also sigh. Take a breath for both of us. It's not impossible. That little bastard of the Jew family. I made myself so ugly. With your majesty and his royal highness the crown prince are dissatisfied. Since he can't move the pig and shrimp, let's cut the pig. First, you can suppress the pig. The power of the shrimp people. Secondly, it is also the most. The little brat has always spoiled his brother. I will cook the pig at that button a corpse hat. It can be regarded as revenge. Ha 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 ha, sister. Is there any way you can get Zhu Yuntang to come out alone? That kid is playful. I can give him a day off tomorrow. Let Chunner take him out. Wait until outside. I will ask Chunner to find an excuse to leave for a while. You have to use this time to get things done. But you have to be careful. Although Zhu Yuntang is not favored, but he is the emperor after all. Don't really get hurt. I know this. I'll remind the old guy who touched the porcelain. Be careful, it makes things bigger. I'll leave the rest to my eldest sister. Wait for word to spread. I'll train him first, then go and talk to the prince about it. Zhu Yuntang was so domineering at a young age. He'll learn to deceive the elderly. At that time, the prince will be thought that it was influenced by the pig and shrimp people. Maybe it can also weaken the emperor's pair of shrimp people's favor. Ha 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 ha. If so, Miaoji, tomorrow evening, the eldest sister tricked the little girl. I'll go find that old man who touches porcelain later. Remember to tell him not to hurt Zhu Yuntang. Otherwise, the matter will be too big to close. Tomorrow you go to the horse steps early in the evening. There will be a woman with a 8-year-old goes to play. The woman will leave for a while halfway. Please hurry up and do things for me. Got it, sir. I promise to satisfy you. Tomorrow you can do whatever you want, but only remember one thing for me. You mustn't hurt that kid. Don't worry, uncle. I would never knock a hair off him. Well, it's good to know. It's done. The benefits are indispensable to you. Ha ha ha. Wait until you earn the 1,000 taels. I will go back to my hometown to buy some land. Live a fairy life. Oh, dear. Does the butt hurt? Grandpa Huang, I'm fine and it doesn't hurt. Humph. Next time the immortal gives something, let drive. If you have 3 long and 2 short, how can Grandpa Huang live? Char, this is a damning palace that took you out just now. Hey, this is a baby the fairy just gave me. His name is Mark. Jump high and run fast. And he has a good temper. What a fart. I almost lost all 9 of my clans. Da-san, can we ride a horse bamboo? Absolutely not. Your Majesty, this is I almost fell to my death. You almost fell to your death. But why is our eldest grandson okay? I don't know. Maybe it's a human problem. Otherwise, Grandpa Huang asked Maju if he would let you ride. This thing can understand human language. Yes, Maju is smart. Are you willing to rise and fall? Ha ha ha. We finally understand this immortal. Not everyone is qualified to use it. Lucy and you are still ordinary people. Unqualified person. Don't touch the fairy's baby in the future. The fault of humility. But the new baby sent by the immortal. You still have to try it for the next time to see if it's a humiliation. Your Majesty, what Zhang Huan says, is this thing dangerous? In case something goes wrong with your dragon bot, it's my misfortune. So, it's better to let Chen try it for you first. Ha ha ha, our eldest grandson, we can still do something. Ha ha. This horse bamboo is really powerful.